Yay, we're live. Hi guys, welcome to a whole new live stream session. We have had about 3 weeks without. I'm very sorry about that. I'm going to tell you guys that I have truly missed you live. Of course, we've had the vlog, but that doesn't really count as much because I love doing live streams. Don't worry, Ewok will be there in about 10 minutes depending because she is notorious for going out and then coming home like 10 to 15 minutes later than planned, and I didn't want to wait because I don't plan stuff. So let's just continue on. So for those who are watching today, I'm very happy that you're joining us today. For those who are watching the live stream afterwards, I hope this was a fun stream. Otherwise, you have the luxury of skipping forwards. Some of you who are watching now don't have that. I'm very sorry about that. But in the last 3 weeks, we have done quite some fun stuff. At least I have been doing a lot of work for the Dutch YouTube Gathering, of course. That happened last Saturday. Which was quite intensive, and let's just be honest, I was kind of broken, and I still need like 12 hours of sleep to catch up every single night, so I think my body is telling me something. Of course, we're using the Q&A tool thing that should be in the bottom of that direction, or that one, I don't know by now, because on my screen, the image is flipped, so depending on what it is, it's usually the bottom left side. I don't know. Sorry, my brain's not working right now. But you see, like the yellow thing. You click on that. You can leave us questions and topics. Of course, just any kind of suggestion that you want me and the Ewok to talk about. If it's something that you really want both of us to talk about, I will save those questions, of course, for later. But I would say let's get started. Depending on how things go today, we might do like a 45 to an hour live stream. Sounds exciting to me. Of course, the first thing that I want to mention is that I'm very happy that the server of the Minecraft is now finally running again smoothly. About 2 to 3 days ago, I finally had the chance to work on it because in the last 3 weeks it's been quite a mess with dead zones, and for those who have been playing on the server know exactly what I'm talking about. So I fixed that by basically starting a new map, and that resulted into a lot of loss when it comes to the old map. Don't worry, the map is still preserved. I will just, in the next couple of days / weeks, try to copy bits and pieces into the map as we are building into it. I kind of like this map because there's a couple of mountain hills and there's more happening than the previous map, because the previous map we were at a beach area, which was more water than land. So we were technically building around the water lake, and that kind of made us do less than we could have done. But that doesn't mean that we didn't build cool stuff, of course. So depending on how things go with like the dead zones, because the problem that I had is that every time I copied a piece that was corrupted into a new map, that corruption still happened. Yeah, it made me very confused about how Minecraft works. So I'm very sorry, but you're welcome to, of course, join. For those who have played before already on the server with the new safety measures, should technically already pop in directly. You might have some startup things that you need to go through, but other than that, you claim the house and you can go into the world and have fun. For those who want to join newly, you can tweet us on the Twitters. Let us know what your name is, and we'll give you the stuff and deeds you need to log in, because we are manually putting you into the whitelist. So we need you to log in at least once and fill in order to get the proper code that comes with your ID number, basically. And after that, you should be fine. So I already had at least 10 to 15 people pop in and out yesterday to check in how things were looking, and everyone seems to be pretty positive, so I'm happy about that. Guys, I want you to tell me how you're doing, because, well, it's one of those weeks that every single month I need to ask you guys how you're doing and what kind of cool stories you have in order to have that interaction going with each other. And I'm also technically just filling time because I'm waiting for the Ewok. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are just waiting for the Ewok in the meantime. Let's check Twitter, because, well, I do check that too. So if you want to tweet us, our Twitter handles are in the title of the live stream. I think we always done that. It's kind of easy. So if you want to tweet me or the Ewok, then you can. Man, have I told you guys how much I love my iPad? A lot. Because that thing has all the answers to life. Mostly because I don't have to drag around the MacBook through the house on a cable. I know I'm lazy. Well, I don't have any new tweets. Not yet, at least. So let's start off about the Dutch YouTube gathering. I have to say it was awesome. Of course, I've been involved with YouTube gathering since #2, which is technically the first real one, and this one was twice as big. We actually had a convention expo hall that we had to fill with stuff, including a big stage for the second time, like a proper actual stage with barriers. It was really cool. A little bit overdone, I think, if you look from it, if you were there the day before. But on the day itself, it made sense because fans of YouTubers and personalities are kind of crazy people, and honestly, we were scared sometimes to go places where those fans were there. Yeah. And we actually had a couple of problems where people had the issue that they couldn't move from their location where they were to one of their things that they had to do. And yeah, it made it kind of interesting to get them from A to B. It's crazy how to think that even after all this time that people still don't see YouTubers as semi-celebrities, because some of them really are famous people who get recognized on the street, get like reacted to as if they're movie stars, and it's kind of fun to see those comments on social media and in newspapers that every single time that we do these events, doesn't matter if it's in the Netherlands or worldwide, that news outlets see these things as us being celebrities, movie stars, which we technically are. We are entertainers in a way, but it's just really, really funny to see how media from the old school generation sees YouTube and stuff. Okay, I think the Ewok should be around the corner by now. I think I already sent her the link. Yeah, I already gave you the link, Ewok. One sec, I need to reply to her. She actually is like around the corner. What should I say? It's in your iMessage. So within now 5 minutes, you should be there. Okay, let's check if I can see. Oh, I actually see something. Nicole says, "I'm tired. My feet hurt, and I really want chocolate. Full-time work sucks during the tourist season. Other than that, well, I could be a hell of a lot worse. Oh, it could be a hell of a lot worse. Thanks for asking." Well, Nicole, I hope you have a fun job at least. I think depending on the tourist season, you either work for a restaurant type deal, or you work in a theme park, which would kind of be awesome. As a kid, I always thought that theme parks would be awesome to work at. I don't know why. Maybe because of free rides, but then again, I don't enjoy roller coaster type deals, so maybe I miss out on a lot of fun stuff. And the Ewok says thank you. So we'll see her pop up in 5 minutes, depending on how fast you can boot up the Mac. And judging from my experience, that will usually take a while. Oh yeah, we were talking about like the Dutch YouTube gathering. So this time I actually was co-responsible for doing the media team because, well, we have a main stage with a live camera feed on cameras that are projected on TVs. So we had two big TVs on either side of the stage, and behind the front of houses, they call them. That's all the way in the front of the stage. They have like a big 4x4 screen, or 2x2 screen. Sorry, my fault. Where they would project like the big image for people who didn't want to be at the stage, and it was really cool. But we had some challenges with our video mixer not working correctly, or then it was that the video cameras didn't work correctly because we were using SDI cables, which is a output signal that we needed to connect everything with. But because there were 3 different cameras, all 3 of them didn't work together. Yeah, that was fun. So I think, like I said it in the vlog, but like last second before we had to leave on Friday, we got everything working, and I was so happy that that worked. It was kind of stressful, but the entire Saturday we had no problems with that, so I was really cool about that. We did want to do a couple of other things, but I was responsible for basically making everything work and run smoothly. We had like 15 people in total volunteering to help us out, basically. but in the end, it still comes down to 2 or 3 people that have to run everything, and it's demanding. I have to be honest that that stuff it's fun, but it's so stressful that sometimes at the moment itself you're not enjoying it fully. And it's like a running joke between Sarah and myself that every single time that I do something really big and intensive, I moan and complain a lot. And afterwards, I always say like, "Oh yeah, I'm never going to do this again," and then I still do it the next time and a couple of times afterwards. So Nicole already said something. She said, "I wish it was a theme park. I work at a fast food restaurant. There's no theme parks in Ireland." Oh, you're from Ireland. That's cool. Are there no theme parks in Ireland? That's something I need to look up because I don't believe one word of it. Google theme park. I'm sorry about the typey thing reaching out here. Theme park in Ireland. Oh no. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Theme parks in Ireland. I'm just going to debunk these right now, right here, because there has to be like at least a theme park per country. Let's see. There's food. Oh, I think this is just an article about things. Well, judging from this post, it says theme parks in Ireland offer some of the biggest thrills in Europe. So there are theme parks. If you're not in the right place at the right time, you may miss its traveling Wonderland theme park completely. Okay, maybe that's the reason why. It's like a carnival type deal. I'm sorry. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really a big fan anyways. I still haven't gone to Disneyland, like the US version. So that's something that that's one of those goals. If I've done that once, I can check that off, I guess. Anyways, about that YouTube gathering, I keep sidetracking. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. This time I actually was asked to do a lot of photography because I like to do more photography in the near future because honestly, filmmaking is fun, but it's much harder when you're alone and you don't have a crew with you all the time. And I'm mostly by myself when I do projects. And this time I really did not want to take a lot of extra stuff on me. And I was like, hey, I can just do photography because every single time before that worked kind of well. That worked out kind of well. And as you've noticed in the vlogs, I've done a couple of small jobs here and there to prepare myself with flash photography. I can tell you, it is pretty hard doing it correctly. Once you get the basics done, it's not that hard. I'm not fond of flash photography because it makes me always second guess if I did it correctly. And I'm used to constant light. Just set up studio lighting like an LED light or something, and I at least know what I'm shooting. You know, for those who want to go into photography, just stay away from flash. It sucks balls. Also, you're constantly switching between like vertically and horizontally stuff. It's so annoying. It looks like I got a joke the other day about someone looking at me doing like the stuff that I'm doing while I'm making photos with a flash, and that person was saying like, "You're constantly twitching the entire time as if you're not knowing that you're doing it." Basically, I think I can show you. Where's my flash? Oh, here it is. It's just a basic Canon flash. It's actually one that's no longer being made, but people still love it for some reason. So if you see the flash on here, yeah, I don't have a lens on there, but that's fine. Basically, most of the time you're doing it like this because it's bouncing from the top. But I also have a grip for the side because I like making sideways photos. I have to do this every single second, every single time that I'm switching. And it's after like the 50th time that you switch, it's become a second nature thing. And yes, it's kind of silly to see me do it. It's the same way when I'm filming with the rig. I'm always pushing buttons and tweaking stuff because, well, that's just how I am. I need something to push and something to play with. Otherwise, I don't know. I just don't know what to do. It looks as if I'm very bored then. Usually that's how I am at parties, I think. I guess. I'm wondering, it's been 10 minutes now, Ewok. You should be here now. I'm slowly running out of flow to talk about stuff. Is there anything you guys want me or Sarah to talk about? Please let us know in the Q&A tool that we always use, because I can promise you we see every single thing. Emmanuel says hello. Well, hello back, of course. Let's see, what is this? The second post. Okay, I'm going to check that. Because Nicole posted something over here. And I need to check it out. Theme parks. No, there is actually. Oh, sorry. I scrolled too far. Okay, I totally believe you now, Nicole. There is no real theme park. You won! You won this fight. I didn't know that. That's actually kind of interesting. I mean, we have about 5 or 6 smaller theme parks in the Netherlands. There is one place I know every single Dutch person has gone there at least once. If you haven't gone there, it's like Disneyland. If you've not gone there once in your life, you cannot call yourself Dutch, basically. It's called the Efteling, and it basically is sort of a take on classic basic theme park stuff. So there is like a fairy tale land with like the Disney type characters with like princesses and stuff, and there is the more roller coaster side of it, which is not my thing, of course. So I was usually the one that was sitting with the bags at the entrance, and then you have like the water park part, and you have some of the more. It's kind of, I don't know, it's very difficult to explain, but it's something that I grew up with, and I have fond memories of because, well, at some point I went there almost 2 to 3 times per year. Once with school, once for a birthday, and once with a birthday from a schoolmate or something. So according to the watch, she's now loading. We'll see. I'm curious how long. Oh, there she is.
Sorry.
Hi.
Hi. So, what's going on?
All sorts of stuff. You've just missed all the interesting things. So we can pretty much wrap up already.
But Mao?
Not but Mao.
Mao?
Well, you just came back from doing something really interesting. At least I think it's interesting.
What were you talking just now when I...
Oh, no, we had a slight discussion that there are no theme parks in Ireland, and I didn't believe. But now I do.
Okay. So, yeah, I went out to get the camera back with send off. Actually, a new one because they can't fix it, which I knew already, but they had it for 2 weeks now, so never mind. The screen, how's it called? The lens was scratched and the bottom didn't close. So
yeah.
Basically, normally what they do is they take the value of your old camera, which is the current list price, or actually what you paid for it, and then you can find something comparable. So last time I was there and our other camera broke and we exchanged it, they actually gave me money back because the, how's it called? The new camera was cheaper. Yeah. And so this time I came there, and the thing is the 330 is not available anymore, and the full-out model is out, but it costs $179, and I only paid $229.
So we're currently using the 330 model, or at least I still am. This is actually Sarah's. If you remember correctly, I took hers because mine was the one that was having the... Oh, by the way, I now both are also missed the screws in the bottom.
It doesn't matter, we have insurance on both of them, but you obviously can't go back to Best Buy, so I had to take it. And the thing is, so I couldn't replace my camera because the model is not available anymore, and I'm like, I'd like to have the full-out model done, and I would have had to pay like $50 more to match the price. And for some reason, I don't know how it happened, he managed to basically give it to me for free, and I only paid the insurance for another year. And they actually ordered it for me, so it's delivered to my house, which is awesome, because I didn't want the black one, I wanted the purple one, so you and I actually can differ between the cameras. Although, on the other hand, I thought maybe it would have been clever to have the same color, but never mind. So anyhow, thanks Best Buy. This time it was a good experience again. Last time it was just awful.
Well, it's also the reason that we've bought about 4 generations of cameras now at their place.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not that weird that, I mean, I think that by now they know that we are basically replacing our cameras every single time to upgrade.
I think that was another reason why he sent it in and didn't replace it directly.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think there's a policy you can replace it within 30 days. After that, Canon has to take care of it. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it depends. I mean, I always have had good experiences with Best Buy. Also, other people always they just replace it because they know very well that they're not worth repairing half the time. I mean, my camera was mostly cosmetic. It was the bottom screws that were loose or missing, and the lens got scratched because of the shutters that I think the shutters that got stuck on the lens, which sucked. But other than that, it was working fine.
By the way, you have an additional battery now.
Oh, cool. At least for now, it works fine. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
It's a good camera. I mean, that's the thing. Like, all these, it's the same with like professional cameras too. They barely upgrade these things in 4 or 5 years. Like, this is probably the exact same camera that I had 4 years ago. Only it looks a little bit different, and it's a little bit smoother when it comes to the quality. That's the only thing, because they're all shit in the end anyways. Like, if I would design the camera, I wouldn't put half the features on there, and I would boost everything else.
The main difference is we're using it for video. Those are pointed, which you have in your handbag to snap a picture of your grandchild or something.
Still, it's kind of weird that they haven't jumped the camera video mode more, because they know very well that all their 70s, all their Mark IIs, their Mark IIIs, their DX1, like their 1DX's cameras, they're all used for professional projects when it comes to film.
But the thing is, those were made for journalists, so they can film a bit. And
I'm not even talking about journalists right now. They know full well.
Still, come on. They have their semi-pro video cameras, which they want to sell, so why should they actually put emphasis on the DSLRs?
Price-wise, there are more people who would buy lower-priced cameras. The only reason why the pro cameras are so expensive is because of the tax that comes with the more than 15 minutes recording time.
Tax?
Yeah, there is a law that basically prevents consumer cameras from filming longer than 15 minutes continuously, because otherwise you have a professional camera on your hands. Even though the quality might suck, that's the definition of a professional camera. Basically, you're able to record longer than 15 to 20 minutes.
Still, if you buy one of the semi-pro cameras, you can hook up your XLR, like the NTG2, without having a zoom in between, blah, 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 because it's already phantom-powered. So there are advantages to the other one, too.
Yeah, I know, but that's my choice as a consumer if I want to buy a professional camera because it makes it easier for me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they already added the headphone jack with the input jack next to it, so that's already one step closer. But I assume that these cameras are in development for years before they are pushed out. Like, especially the cameras that are their flagship products. Like these, they just poop out. Like an intern gets like the blueprints and says, like, oh, let's just add or change one feature about this and make it nothing better than the other one. But that's maybe in my opinion.
I'm wondering how many people start as intern and then develop one of the groundbreaking products, you know?
I don't know. Well, it's one of those things that you always hear, like, you start from nothing, but I think that there are people that instantly get put into positions that they can do because they are good at what they do. I don't know. That would be nice to I mean, that's what I like about Blackmagic, that they just put out products that actually are useful for what they're meant to do.
Okay, now I have to bash you because you were the person like, I don't want to use Blackmagic, they look awful.
No, okay, no, correction. I never bashed Blackmagic. The only thing that I didn't like is I don't.
All the time. Every time Philip Bloom was showing his black magic, you or whoever showed it, you were like, no, I would never get one.
No, I don't like that ridiculous camera with the screen on it because it is unuseful. It is more. I mean, sure, the shots looked cool, but it's not anything different from any other camera. That camera is shit. Simple as that. That's the only camera that I don't like. It has nothing to do with the company itself because I love their stuff, and especially the new one that they have, like the Ursa or something.
That's the new one.
That is a really freaking cool camera.
Mm-hmm.
For a professional grade camera, that is awesome. That has nothing to do with their poor decision to make a in-between thing, basically a mutant camera that just looks weird.
Okay.
And pretty much every single professional has said so far, and I'm not only talking about professionals who work with it, but just people who know camera stuff said, I don't understand the screen on it. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid. Don't do that. And then they did the pocket version, which is awesome, which is basically just a very expensive vlogging camera. Which, yes, I would totally buy if it wasn't that expensive to have.
Yeah.
But in the end, like, the same thing goes for Philip Bloom. I mean, I understand that it's part of his job to review stuff, but these guys buy cameras as if they're shoes, and then after a month or two, once they've got a new toy, they drop their shit, and basically it collects dust. Now, okay, Philip Bloom at least sells his stuff after a while. Like every single year, he sells 3 or 4 super expensive cameras because he got bored with them and he's no longer using them.
Yeah.
Which is a douche move on its own, of course. But then again, at least gets a new home with probably someone that actually uses them for what they're meant for.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's my rant on that.
Good. I still say you were bashing them and you didn't have a good word about Blackmagic back then.
No, yeah, about that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have a lot of very interesting thoughts about how you should make hardware, which are sometimes really, really pricey still. That's the only reason why I don't like those companies, because they make a shit ton of profit on something that shouldn't be that expensive. Yeah. But the same goes for all those hardware, like those. Name any of the hardware companies that make like rigs and stuff. Kessler is one of those. He knows full well that thing doesn't cost $4,000 to buy, but they're spending it on it anyway, so why not sell it for that price?
I don't know, because people pay for it.
Yeah. It's a name, and that's what people... That's the same with fashion. People buy anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like those business models. It's basically sometimes it's not like you need to make the quality of your product higher, just the price, because people pay it. Or don't have to produce more. It's just like it's like when they pre-order a Porsche or Ferrari or something. It's ridiculous. They pay extra $50K or so to get it earlier.
Yep. Well, you wanted to talk. Well, actually, you wanted to talk about something concerning your wedding, and it's something that we have been discussing with each other a couple of times now, because we weren't sure what to do with it. But there are people, mostly viewers, of course, who are very supportive of it, or at least they bring it to us like, hey, why don't you do this, or why don't you do that? And we wanted to at least bring the topic up, and maybe the next few days actually do one of those things, depending on how much excitement there is. Because there is always a controversial side to these things, and I don't like to do them, but I mean, I'm not depriving anyone who wants to be part of it.
That's the guy who put in his Amazon wish list so much stuff.
It's also because then I get to enjoy the feeling of not owning something but looking at it. It's still fun to look at stuff that you can't afford. That's the whole reason why people look at cars that are millions of dollars and will never own them but still enjoy watching them.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So guys, we need a bit of feedback. We already asked on Twitter and Facebook, and it kind of gave us an idea. We thought about just doing PayPal, and then people were like, yeah, no, we're more comfy if there's something like GoFundMe. It's like both. So the thing is, you also can pay via PayPal on GoFundMe, so that would work too. But the thing is, GoFundMe automatically takes like 7% plus 2% for the processing, whatever. So in total, it's like 9% or 8%. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So basically, it's kind of a lot of money, and I just feel bad not for us, but for people who are giving us money because they think they give us $10, and in the end we don't get the $10, but parts of it. If you see it on a grand scale, it's like let's say $1,000, and then $90 would already go for fees and stuff, and people who are giving like money, like $10, it will never reach us. I know that's the wrong thinking, but I just feel bad for doing that. On the other hand, I know it's safer, and you actually can share it on Facebook and whatever, so it's kind of cool. I think we go with a GoFundMe, right?
Yeah, that's the idea for now.
Okay. Besides that, we do have an Amazon wedding registry. Sorry, and we're putting a lot of stuff in there, especially Yura. But I feel bad putting stuff in there because we're putting stuff like lenses or camera gear or whatever, and it's also a lot expensive stuff, but cheap stuff too.
Yeah.
And well, I just don't want to come across greedy or anything. It's not that. It's just something we want in the future. It's more like a vision board, I guess.
Yeah. The thing is with wedding registries, I think they're dumb. And also, there's stuff in there that no one will ever get. It's just that it gives an idea of people already know that I don't need a toaster. They know that we have much more fun with any kind of camera gear or any kind of gift card stuff.
You can't just generally say wedding registries are dumb. I think they're very helpful. Otherwise, you actually get 5 toasters. So there's only 1 toaster. If you want a toaster, just as an example.
You shouldn't even ask for a toaster, because if you're an adult and you don't have a toaster by your own already, you should be very questionable.
Look, people are moving together. They probably have lived in student homes before, so they have crappy equipment on that when they move out. So I think it's legit. Do you have a toaster?
Well, I have a toaster downstairs that I can use.
But you're moving out of your mom's, I assume. What do you want to do?
Yeah, but we have a toaster there, so I don't need a toaster.
Because we bought it, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we got it at Goodwill for like $1, so I don't need a toaster.
Some people want a nice one. Why are you talking about toasters?
Well, that's like or a coffee maker. That's like the wedding gift that everyone always gets if you
No. It's a lot of like those bath towels and bedding stuff and whatever. It's just a lot, and you have it like 10 times then.
I just want to tell anyone who dares to give crap like that, you're not my friend, and you know very well that I don't enjoy bath towels that much, or bed sheets.
Guys, it's okay. We say thank you for everything, and we also thought if you actually don't want to give money, there are other options you can do. Also, like gift cards and so on, Amazon gift cards or Panera or Starbucks or whatever we like. We'll also put them on our Amazon wish list or registry thing.
Yeah.
And what you can do if you want to help us but don't have money necessary is obviously share all links, like the links to GoFundMe and the links to the channel. If you like videos, it could be the cat videos. Let's make a cat video viral. Why not? If we get 2 million views on a cat video, why not? Problem solved, if you know what I mean. So the other thing is, if you yourself want to buy stuff on Amazon, you can buy it over us, meaning we give you a link. You just pay the normal price, but we get a couple of whatever cents because we kind of are in the affiliate program, so we get a couple of, 2 to 4% or something, which is not much, but if everybody's doing it, that would help us a lot.
Yeah.
What else? I can't remember.
I just want to make clear, this is of course no excuse for you guys to buy a shit ton of stuff for us because we really don't want anything unless you really, really want to give us something. I mean, we already get a lot of cool stuff in the PO box. I mean, I would be much more happier with a fun photo of you and your family saying, you know, like, well, good anniversary or something like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather do that stuff.
Parts of the PO box, we also post a PO box for Europe, which is right now in Germany. We wanted to open one too in the future, but right now we have a PO box for America and for Germany. So either way, it's cheaper. And I'm getting something we just recently got in the PO box. I have to show you.
Okay, but please don't send money because I don't trust the mail, and I'd rather get that stuff in gift card form because then you know for certain that we use it. Also because we love using gift cards a lot. That's just the thing. Yeah, it's just one of those things that it is very, very hard because we don't want to ask for money at all. But we know that a lot of you guys really love to support us and want to see us happy with whatever we're doing in the vlogs, of course. And, well, part of it is that our wedding is going to be still for us going to cost a lot of money compared to just going to a city hall.
So we got this, I think from Jay, right?
Yep. Actually, last night on the survey, he said that he was happy that everything got okay.
Hey Jay, look at this. We got it, and I will wear it now.
I will select your with that. Yeah. So that is the NerdishCraft logo with the NerdishCraft N that I put on every single building that has to do with public services. And it's awesome because I didn't expect that to be a thing yet.
I need to shake this for the...
Oh. Okay.
My quiet. This is the thumbnail.
You're good?
I'm good.
Okay.
No, actually keep it on.
Okay.
I like it. We can go golfing or something. I feel like it.
Yeah, it looks a little bit like a dolphin cap.
Yep, it does. So guys, we don't have any cues. So if you have other suggestions what we could do, or if you want to send us something and have questions on how to, please ask us questions. We keep on talking. And there are no questions. I feel like abandoned by you guys.
Wow, that is a very harsh thing to say.
No, I like you guys. I bet there are not so many people right now on the internet. Everybody is outside. The weather is gorgeous here. Oh my god. But it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's so warm. Dude, I'm sweating. I'm sticking to the seat outside.
Well, that's why I cover my seat with stuff that is absorbing that.
Yeah, I put a towel down because I didn't want to stick to the seat.
Also because it's my seat.
I did shake it already.
What did you shake? The chair or?
Myself, the boobs, I think.
Okay.
Oh, mailman! It's like squirrel. Mailman! So, how long is it? Wait, I have...
we're at 40 minutes, so if you have
how many days
anything...
is the wedding? Wait, I got it somewhere. 41 days.
Yay!
So we have a lot to do. No question, guys.
That I actually received the documents that I need, so I can hopefully get some stuff done here on Monday.
Holy crap! My mom sent it actually as an expensive letter, so someone has to sign for it. And I was waiting for it the whole week, and I was bugging you every 2 hours. Is it there yet? Is it there yet? Because normally it takes like max 2 days, and it was a special letter, so it should have been there in a day.
Yep.
And it came today?
It was here today, yeah. Earlier today. So that makes me wonder what the hell happened to it in the meantime, because...
Well, yes, Thursday was a holiday, but it should have arrived on Wednesday already.
I know. And the thing is, like, the envelope is in pristine condition, so that was already amazing to me, because if you receive any kind of mail normally, it's completely bent in every single direction that you can imagine. Some directions that don't even exist yet. But all the paperwork is nice, so props for the Postal Service for fixing that.
Yay. So what are the next steps?
The next steps, getting that stuff sorted. Hopefully, depending on how things go, get a marriage license to be able to marry, and then make an appointment to discuss some of the stuff we need to do with the location itself.
Yeah.
And by that time, we should know more about the actual stuff. I mean, our rings are currently being done, right?
Yes.
So that is kind of done now, sort of, officially.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that, at least. And I don't know, what else?
I'm not sure. Did you tweet the link?
Tweet the link, where?
That we are online.
I did like 4 or 5 different things. I don't know if it actually posted anything. It should have posted.
Oh well, everybody who didn't see it like live can rewatch it. It's still on the channel. Oh, my head is spinning. Oh, it hurts. Oh.
What the hell? What kind of drugs did you take?
I was outside. There was too much sun.
Well, you've been inside for at least 30 minutes now, so...
No.
Yes.
No.
But yes.
No.
But yes. So depending if we get any more questions or topics, I'd like to say that we can end towards the next 5 minutes.
Really, I just wanted to show off my muscles. I'm not losing weight, but I'm gaining muscle. So.
She-Hulk.
I'm shaking it, but.
So someone asks, "Hey, I think I missed the information about the possibility for viewers to get to the wedding if that is possible. Can you talk about that?" Yeah, sure.
The thing is, I would say yes. We only have a problem. We are limited to 40 people, which are filled up right now, and we might get over that already. So having you at the ceremony and stuff would probably be possible, but not for the after part, because that is limited.
Yeah.
Well, stupid.
We did one. I think we talked about it either on a live stream or in a vlog that we were thinking about maybe having 1 or 2 people from the nation or from the community have the option, if they really, really want to go, to come over and spend some time with us during the wedding too. But it would have been unfair for those who want to go but can't come. Also, we simply don't have the money to do additional people right now. So we have kept it with just ourselves, a couple of friends, and a couple of family members who are coming, who can come, let's just say that. And we're trying to make it a fun day still. And I have a feeling that my camera's gone.
No, you're still there. I can see you.
Oh, that's weird, because for me, I see a circle of our faces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
What the hell?
Well, like I said, I don't mind having more people at the ceremony. It's just a bit awkward if you say, sorry, you have to go now.
Yeah.
So.
But maybe in the future we are planning to do something fun that hopefully makes it easier for more people to attend a celebration of our marriage/wedding next year.
Yeah, we're still thinking about the American part, because we wanted to celebrate in America, which is stupid for the Europeans, by the way.
Yeah, but now it's stupid for the Americans, so it doesn't really matter.
That's basically, we are probably the only couple that does 2 weddings. Although I just saw Kim Kardashian. She's really only 22. That can't be true. Oh, God. Never mind. I think we need to do a sex tape because apparently you get famous and then you have a lot of money and attention.
Okay, but I think you have to have sex with a famous person in order to get so.
All right. Okay. So let's forget about that.
Andreas says, would it be technically possible to have some sort of live stream, e.g. On ustream.tv for the ceremony? We have thought about that, and I think we'll have to talk to the nice people at the location if that is one possible, slash if they allow us to do something like that, because the internet there isn't the greatest, because I had a Skype conversation with the Ewok there when I went there for the first time, and it took some time to get loaded. And I actually haven't checked the actual speed, but you need around 2 or 3 megabytes per second upload speed in order to get a decent stream going, like on any service. So we'll have to check what is possible. If not, we'll just film parts and bits, and you just have to wait for the next days for it to see.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a chance, we could put my brother in charge so he takes care of it. Did you hear that?
No, I don't know. What did you say?
I said if there's a chance to do a live stream, we can put my brother in charge of it so he keeps it running.
Yeah, I mean, we technically just have to put a laptop down with the camera pointed at something.
Someone has to look after it and make sure you're aware of that, which is not us because we're pretty occupied.
Well, also, we have to be in front of everyone. I'd love to stand with my MacBook in my arms, like, do you take this person? One sec. I'm just tweaking the live stream.
Now you know
checking the comments.
No, trust me, you can't really do much during a wedding.
Of course not. That's the whole joke about it.
I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So if you can delegate stuff, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. If we manage to do something like either a ceremonial live stream or we do something special for you guys, because, well, in the end, you are still part of our lives, we'll let you guys know either in the week before or the day before, depending. I don't know. I really have no idea yet what we can do with it. I would love to do so because I think we're the only YouTubers that actually have streamed something then at their own wedding, because most people are very private with those things, and I totally understand that. But it's just a ceremony, and there's nothing new happening other than 2 other people doing that ceremony. So there's not. It sounds bad. There is nothing special about it.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that it's special for us, but look at that.
I'm giving my dress back seriously because you're the person who was like, I want my wedding there, and I'm like, we could just get married at the city hall and do the big thing in America next year. And he's like, no, I need my awesome wedding in Dutchland. Says the guy who's like, it's nothing special. Guys, don't listen to him. He's a girl.
Technically speaking, it's exactly the same like any other wedding. So
why do people watch movies if the plot is always the same? It's just like different things.
Well, I don't know. Why do you watch movies, Sarah?
I don't know. Why do you watch series? Why do you do anything? If
well,
it's always...
because staring at the ceiling is more boring.
Why are you eating every day? I mean, it's the same.
Well, because I kind of need to survive from food. That's sort of important.
And just imagine the viewers have been here for how long? 2 years now, and they've seen us being happy and sad and going through all the trouble. And this is a step in the direction for us to be together. So if they actually can see that, I think they appreciate that.
I wasn't talking about that. I was just saying that a lot of the other YouTube couples that did something similar, the only people that did an actual proper video were the ones that are now divorced. That has nothing to do with it, but of course, like I only know of a couple of instances that someone actually did put the vlog or their digital personality live at the same level as people attending their actual wedding. If you know what I mean.
Well, I was at a wedding they did live stream, if you remember that.
No, I actually don't remember that. Which one was that?
for his wedding.
Was that live?
That was live. That was live streamed to the internet.
Okay, well, then
people actually captured the moments and reposted them, and there was a lot of stuff going on YouTube back then.
Okay, I didn't know that.
And I think he then started hunting down everybody, and the videos disappeared from YouTube.
Well, if you're streaming something, you should know that it's on the internet forever.
So, do you think we're jinxing it if we live stream?
No.
Guys, question. What if we do a meetup? I don't think we can do it before the wedding, but maybe after.
Depending on how things go, I would be fine to hang out with a couple of people. But that's it. I don't want to plan anything else other than the wedding for now, if you're okay with that.
That's okay.
Cool. So it's been 15 minutes now, and I'd like to end the stream because, well, you showed up 15 minutes later, but I was streaming already.
Because you couldn't wait.
Sure, what?
Because you couldn't wait.
Also that, and because it was 9, so for once I wanted to do...
We have to start about a fight like 4 weeks ago. You didn't really care if it was 3 or 4 or whatever.
Yeah, but now it was 9, so I wanted to start at 9.
You couldn't wait 10 minutes for me.
No.
No. Okay.
So do you have anything else to bring to the conversation? I mean,
well, like I said, I don't mind people at the ceremony if it's more, but we can talk about that.
Yeah, for now it's not something I want to think about other than the people that we already have to put in a chair.
I know.
So guys, thank you for joining us today. For those who are watching live, I'm very sorry about stupid stuff that you couldn't skip because, well, that's the privilege that the people who watch afterwards on YouTube have. I still hope, of course, you enjoyed our faces, especially this one. Here, look at her. Look at her face. Look at her face. Of course, we'll try to be back next week. Like every single week, we try to stream. If not, something probably is going on that makes it very hard for us to do something like a stream.
And I think tomorrow we will release either video, at least post a GoFundMe link. And probably post it here as soon as we have, in case you'll be watching it and made it to this point, obviously.
And maybe we do a little short stream to talk about that. So, guys, I'm going to end the stream within now and a minute. If you have anything to say, say it now or for the next week.
Not forever. Oh, how can I say that?
Hold your peace.
Oh, I have another question. Maybe someone is watching it. That person knows whom I'm talking about. Is a female, I think, from Denmark. You were asking about coming down and taking photos, or if anyone else is watching at the wedding. Contact me, please. Thank you.
So this was not a question or a service announcement.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Well, guys, thank you for joining us today. We'll be back next week. And, of course, watch the vlogs or stalk us on one of our social media platforms. We have too many ways.
Hey.
What, hey?
I love you.
I love you, too.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
3, 2, 1. Bye.
Bye.